Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hi guys, I'm Evie, and what I have for you today is ground beef, meat with chile and potatoes. So I will be showing you the ingredients. So guys, the ingredients that I have is I'm going to use 1 pound of ground beef. It's 90% lean, 10% fat. I'm going to use 1 medium potato. I'm going to use half of a small onion, 1 large garlic clove, salt, pepper to taste. I'm going to use 3 Roma tomatoes. If you do not have Roma tomatoes, you can use 1 can of tomato sauce. I'm giving you guys option. Comino, just a pinch of comino. I'm going to use about 7 or 8 serrano chiles. I'm going to use a packet of sazon. Another option, if you don't have this, you can use paprika. I'm going to use my little ninja to chop up my onions and my chiles, and then I'm going to use this little gadget for cutting my potatoes. So guys, I have my pan really hot now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my meat. It's still a little frozen probably here. Yeah, very little in the middle. I don't add any fat just for this beef, and even though it's 90% fat, it's fat free, it still has some fat, so yeah, I don't add any. But if you want to add fat, you can. You can add maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon, whichever is your liking. I don't add it just because I don't need that extra fat. So yeah guys, so I'm going to be doing this, browning my meat. Once my meat has browned, guys, because right now I have this on screaming hot, just so I can get a sear on it. Although since it's a little bit frozen, it's already cold, I guess. So after I'm finished browning this on high, I'm going to lower the heat as low as it goes, and you know me already. I'm going to cook it for an extra 15-20 minutes. I like the meat nice and tender. And while that's happening, guys, I'm going to use my ninja, chop up the chiles and the onions. I'm going to dice my little potato and get it all in here, okay guys? So yeah. Wow, this is really lean because it really has no fat. But yeah guys, I will be showing you what I will be doing. I'm just letting this, brown, guys, before I actually lower it. You see, it was still frozen very little. So yeah. How was your weekend, guys? We're on Tuesday. I didn't make a video yesterday. But how was your weekend? It was pretty good for me, but after having those days that we had a 52 day and then the rest of the week was like 40s and 30s, it was hard to come back to this cold weather that we're having since the day before yesterday. But better days will come, right guys? See? So that's almost all brown. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the salt and pepper. Give me one salt. Pepper. I put it on the spoon so you guys can see how much pepper I put in there. It's just like 4 or 5 turns on that mill. And then salt. This drops a lot of salt, so that much. Plus, my husband doesn't like things salty. I eat saltier than he does. Sometimes he complains I have a little too much salt for his liking. But he likes his food a little bit more bland. I'm sorry, I need flavor, guys. So yeah, see, that's already boiling. Everything's nice and brown now. So I'm gonna put it on low, and I'm gonna cover it up, and we'll be right back as soon as I dice my potatoes and chop my my serranos and onions. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take off all these little vegetables pre-washed. Really? Can't get you off? Okay, everything in here. All those chiles. Oh wow, I did this backwards. I'm telling you. Great. 4, 5, 6, wow, 7, 8, 9 chiles, guys. That's a lot of chiles. But guess what? want it spicy, I will give it to you spicy. And then half of that medium onion, which is not that medium, it's more like a bigger small. I'm gonna throw in here also, and 1 garlic clove. I cut it in half to be easier to peel. There you go. And hello. There you go. I'm just gonna chop this up real good, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Ooh, and this is what it looks like. It's all nice and chopped up. So yeah, we're just gonna keep this here until it's time to add that to our meat. So guys, for our potatoes, I just like to slice them maybe 1/4 of an inch thick, or 1/2 of an inch thick. It doesn't have to be 1/4, guys. Then I like to use this because it's just a lot quicker than me cutting into so many pieces. See? Potato pre-washed, guys. See? And the potatoes are done. That's as quick as it gets. Look at that. Small little squares is gonna cook really quick too. So yeah, now we have our things here ready. Now for the tomatoes. For the tomatoes, we're just gonna cut them up and just cut them into small pieces. You know what? Because they're gonna cook in that meat. It's gonna be nothing anyways. And like I said, if you guys don't have tomatoes, you can use a full can of an 8-ounce tomato sauce. It doesn't matter the brand, guys, as long as it's tomato sauce. If you're gonna use tomato paste, because that's all you have, I think you should just put half, because since it's thicker, the ratio for me would be half. Not sure that that's right, but that's what it is for me in my head. So yeah, guys. Ooh, those chiles, it's gonna be hot, but spicy food is good. Oh, this piece looks ugly. Okay, guys, the last tomato, and then I will show you. Well, guys, there's no science. You're just gonna add this to the meat, potatoes and everything at the same time, because the potatoes are diced skin from the garlic. The potatoes are sliced so small that, oh wow, that's gonna cook super fast. So it doesn't matter that they're all together. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't added any water to it, but I will, because we like our meat to have caldito, you know, some juices. And the way we eat this, guys, is with refried beans, the meat, tortillas. You don't need salsa, you don't need nothing, because everything, all the heat is in this little thing right here. Okay, guys, as you can see, there's no fat. There's hardly any fat, any water here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add my potatoes first. All of the little diced potato. See, it's not much because the packet was only a 1-pound packet. You know, so yeah, we're adding that. Oh, need to put it on high. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add our tomatoes. That's gonna cook into nothing, guys. This tomato right here, these 2-3 tomatoes, that'll cook into nothing. We're gonna add this whole thing of chile. Remember, we had like 9 serrano chiles in here, so we're adding all of that. That's gonna be extra spicy, guys. Somebody's gonna need sour cream. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water here to get the rest of this. So I'm gonna add maybe like a cup. Guys, what I have here is actually 2 cups. And that's exactly how much I'm gonna add. The whole 2 cups. See? Yeah, I might need a little bit more, because you want this to have juice, guys. You don't. This meat does not go dry. This meat has caldito, the little juices. Because you're gonna serve this like in a bowl with refried beans, and then you're gonna put this on top of it. And you can eat it with the spoon and roll the tortilla, or try to make tacos out of it. Then, guys, I'm gonna add my packet of sazon. If you do not have sazon, feel free to use the paprika like I explained to you before. It's just for color. For paprika, you can use half a teaspoon if you want. If you want more color, then by all means, use the whole teaspoon. And then here, I'm just going to use a little pinch of comino. Comino has a strong, comino is cumin, guys. It has a strong flavor, so I'm very gentle with it. I'm not a fan of that flavor too much. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna go grab a little bit more water. This has to be juicier than this, guys. So here I'm adding another cup of water. See, we want it to come out like this. It has to be brothy. It has to have this broth. Hey, and it doesn't have to be refried beans. It could be frijoles de la olla, which means, you know, the whole bean just cooked. You know, you don't have. What you want to do is taste for salt. Ooh, this is gonna kill me because it already has that chile in it. Oh yeah, it needs a lot of salt because I added a lot of water, guys. So yeah, Millie, no food for you. Excuse you. There goes Millie again, guys. You know, I already explained to you about her. Every time I cook, she's right here with me. Oh, it has good flavor though, guys. So yeah, once it starts to do a hard boil, guys, you know me. We're gonna put it as low as we can and we're gonna cook it for at least half an hour. After the half hour, we should be good. Ooh. Oh God. Yeah, that's the salt flavor. It's really good right now. So don't forget, guys, I can't give you exact amount of salt because everybody's different. But for my liking, I think I would add half a teaspoon. Okay, guys? So I will show you once it starts to get into a hard boil that I lower it and cover it up and just cook it, like I said, for 30 minutes. Okay, guys, so here it is. It already started boiling. See that? See how nice and juicy that is? And you remember, we threw everything in here raw. The garlic, the onion, the chiles, the tomatoes, the potatoes. So now that it's into a hard boil, you've already tasted it. It has enough seasoning, salt, pepper, and everything you added to it. Now we're going to put it completely on low. And we're going to cover it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put, well, I put my timer because like I tell you guys, I forget everything. So I'm putting it for half an hour to cook on low. I will show you on the plating. Oh, I wanted to explain something to you guys. You guys saw me dice up that potato. I didn't peel it. Those are the yellow gold potatoes and the skin is very, very thin on it. So I don't waste my time peeling it because you can't taste the peel. Plus, I don't mind eating it. So yeah, I didn't peel that and the potato, and we will be back here in 29 minutes. Okay, guys, so the timer went off. It's been 30 minutes. This is what the meat looks like. It's supposed to look this way. You want it to be juicy like this. So guys, here you have it. That's the end results. This is your carne con chile, and you have these with tortillas. If you want, you can add beans straight to the meat, or you can have them refried on the side. Okay, guys? Hope you like this video. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you try this recipe. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to share. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.